Man, the Democrats, the left, the libs, they pissed because Stephen A. Smith pointed out the obvious and the difference between Joe Biden and Trump. But of course, it ruffles some feathers.
Stephen A. Smith, y'all know who he is. Y'all know, y'all watch his show. He's the sports guy from ESPN. You know, he went on a thing saying something about Trump. I just want to play this for y'all.
As much as people may have been abhorred by Donald Trump's statement weeks ago, talking about how black folks, he's hearing that black folks find him relatable because what he's going through is similar to what black Americans have gone through. He wasn't lying. He was telling the truth. When you see the law enforcement, the court system, and everything else being exercised against him, it is something that black folks throughout this nation can relate to with some of our historic, iconic figures. We've seen that happen throughout society. So no matter what race, what ethnicity you may emanate from, we relate to you when you're suffering like that because we know we have. And that's what he articulated.
Stephen, just to, give it to you straight. As a native New Yorker, born and bred, I can tell you that Donald Trump has been treated treated with kid gloves by the law. Ostracized, treated indifferent. No. This man got away with so much stuff. The stuff that he got away with, he should have been in jail for the casino debacle.
I bet you she don't actually give us no actual reason why he should be in jail. Let's hear though.
Back in the early
hold on.
He should have been in jail for the casino debacle back in the early 80s. The bankruptcies, stiffing people out of deals, the Trump University thing. I mean, there's needless amount of things to say. But the worst thing he ever did to himself was run for office and got elected.
Now you're going to watch her completely misunderstand and take completely out of context what Stephen A. Smith was saying when he said that Trump is saying that black people are saying they can relate to him. But she's trying to put the angle as if Stephen A. Smith was saying that Trump is going through what black people went through. And that's just not intellectually honest. But let's just hear it.
But I want to say this to Mr. Stephen Anthony Smith, because that's your name, right? Equating what black people went through to Donald Trump is the ultimate disrespect coming from you as a brother, right? Because if you was a real brother, you wouldn't say the shit that you said out of your mouth, especially to people like Sean Hannity, who is a low-key
black people.
Racist.
Black people. Can we get a criteria on what qualifies people to be black? Because I'm telling you, like, y'all really think, honestly, you think we give a damn about your definition of what a brother's supposed to be? Really?
Himself. Donald Trump will never be invited to the cookout. Just
yes,
because
he is.
Went on the other side of Harlem, which that was staged, doesn't mean he's invited to the cookout, because he's not. So I need folks like Stephen A. Smith, who was tap dancing for people that will continuously disrespect.
So now you're demeaning him intellectually and saying that he's not thinking for himself. He's merely tap dancing to appease to, okay, I'm listening.
Respect him and think of him as the other. Need to read some books, like my good sis always says. Read some damn books.
Like Thomas Sowell.
That's what you need.
That's what you need.
Because folks like you are the reason why that black people can't stick together.
No, it is literally you. You're literally telling this man that he's getting pushed out of the black community because he has an opinion. You're the one literally creating the separation. In no way, shape, or form did he mention how he wanted to divide black people. In no way, shape, or form did he say that Trump said, or did he say that he think what Trump is going through is equivalent to the black American history, black people struggle. He's not saying none of that. You're not being intellectually honest. The man is literally saying Joe Biden is declining and Trump right now is looking like the option based on policy, not based on none of this malicious intent shit that you want to talk about. Like, nobody's perfect. I'm not sitting here saying that I agree with every choice that he's made, but come on, man. This is bullshit.
Because men like you that get $2 forget who they are. And FYI, you used to live in my building.
Forget
so
who
I
they
know
are.
Exactly who you were, and you were rude as hell. How about that?
I can clearly see what's going on here. Obviously, you don't like Trump. That's just what it is, okay? And that's okay. You're entitled to have that opinion. You're entitled to feel that way, for sure. I'm not even here to demean you or to do what I advise against. All I'm simply saying is you're literally being a hypocrite. Literally, you're telling this man that he's not a part of the black community because he has an opinion on how the Democrats' lawfare against Trump is something that black people say that they can relate to. Not what he said he believes. He said this is what black people are saying. I know what it is. The fact that he's challenging the narrative. The fact that he's saying, I used to vote Democrat, but I'm starting to see clearly through this BS. They've clearly politicized this thing called Donald Trump. Everything is politicized with him. I mean, you keep talking about the charges this, the charges that, but when you really when you look at the meat of it all and you actually start reading it, come on, anybody with common sense is going, dog, what? And what is this criteria, this criteria of being black? Like, how the hell are we independently measuring this? It's on a, case by case basis at this point as well. Oh, you like Trump? Oh, well, he ain't black. He ain't invited to the cookout. You know what I mean? You got some money in your pocket and you change. They paying you to think the way you think. Seriously? Honestly? Like, I couldn't have just looked at the information for myself and I'm not capable of creating my own conclusion? Wow, that hurts. But trust me, she don't speak for all black women.
For a black person in my heart, that Donald Trump was our exit plan out of poverty. I do believe that. And I believe that's why they didn't want him to be president, because he would help black people like Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, people who wanted to help us succeed. And they knew that we would get a piece of the pie if Donald Trump was in there, but they didn't want him in there. But this time, black people, we're going to vote him in. We're not going to take another chance on the Democratic Party. I never took a chance on them because Democrats are for the poor. They are for the poor. And they don't do what they said they're going to do. Try voting Republican one time in your life and see once your life change. Donald Trump, 2024, all the way.
At this point, Trump has people so much in the uproar that Isaac Hayes III posted a video claiming that black people who support Trump in the comments are all fake accounts. They say they are blackfishing and people are signing up as black people in order to influence influence the idea of more black people supporting Trump, bro. It is getting wild.
I just want to give a quick PSA to the people that are arguing with the supposed black people in the comments on Twitter and Instagram. Those aren't real black people. Those are racist blackfishing with fake accounts pretending to be black people that support Donald Trump. Click on the profiles. The profiles are private. They have 0 posts. There's like 12 pictures if they are public from go back to 2016. They're all fake accounts. Never in my life would I create a profile to pretend to be the race of another person to try to influence politics of someone in the favor of racism. That's y'all really desperate. That lets you know how desperate they are. So it's a lot of blackfishing going on. Don't fall for that shit. Y'all can argue what you want to, but before you even type a letter, just click on the profile. They want to tell you everything about how they love Trump, and it's BS, and they come out of nowhere. So you can argue with the fools you want to. I just delete them. I just delete the comments or block them or whatever. But there's a lot of blackfishing going on. Don't fall for it. I'm telling you, they're goofy. They're weird, but unless you know how desperate they are and how concerned they are that they need to influence black people to vote for Trump because they're probably going to lose.
Isaac Hayes III, what up? This is ABL, Anthony Brian Logan, 100% black American, not a migrant, not an expat, not deracinated from a previous country, 100% black, born in America. Are you going to call me a blackfish? Are you going to say that I'm fake? Are you going to say that Trump told me to get on my phone and record this video right now in my house or no?
And of course, you would think, well, Isaac is obviously not talking about him. You know what I mean? This is about the people who are actually making fake accounts, but you got to be careful with these narratives. You're insinuating that black people actually don't support Donald Trump, and if they are on Twitter or any of these other social media accounts, they are fake. And you got called out because that's not the case. And I'm not getting paid by Trump to support Trump. I'm actually doing research myself. I'm actually looking at the world myself. I'm actually seeing how these things play out myself, and I'm creating my own conclusion. I'm not being, in fact, I would like to argue that you're being influenced. Yes, you're being influenced by the mindset that you're afraid to think outside of the box from, because you won't be culturally accepted. It's a little bit scary on this side to actually do some reading for yourself and actually do some digging and find out that Biden is literally in that office. People didn't vote for Biden. They voted against Trump, and he's literally in that office, man, under false pretenses. And in addition to that, you will learn that the man he literally dropped out of the race before because he was caught using plagiarism. You know what I'm saying? In addition to that, he's actually on video being racist to black people, saying actual racist things, my brother. Oh my gosh, bro, where are we at with this?